Wooden. I am a managing director of IJW Dorweiler. From a young age, I was always a serial entrepreneur, and I always started various different companies. And what I discovered is that if you try and do too many things, you'll never be good at anything. And I got into advisory work where you're advising various different companies, and that legitimized my passion for business to be able to do a whole bunch of different things.
My name is Drew Dorweiler. I'm a co-managing director of IJW Dorweiler, based in Hong Kong. My background is mergers and acquisitions, corporate finance on Wall Street, and then for 4 years and then 26 years business valuation around the world, US, Canada, and Asia.
I actually met Drew back in, I think it was 2008. And I remember when I met him, I was a little bit starstruck because he's a published author and very well known in the domain of valuation. Drew and I complement each other, I think, on various different levels. One is that Drew's valuation expertise in the entertainment and sports field, as well as intellectual property, brings a lot to our practice in terms of what we're looking to do in Asia. He is a mentor to me, so I consistently learn from him, and I'm always learning from him.
Yeah, well, Ian's incredibly dynamic. He complements what I do very well in terms of his background in M&A transaction advisory as well as business valuation. But especially the tech area, technology, he's a true genius, and it's amazing. Especially in Hong Kong and Beijing, and Shenzhen, when we've gone there to meet potential clients, he's just able to impress them. He blows them away with the level of knowledge, and that's led to immediate success for our firm. We formed our partnership to create IJW Dorweiler in 2015. The services we offer are really twofold: business valuation, as well as M&A transaction advisory services.
But what we're offering to our clients is the fact that we're operating globally, but locally at the same time, in the sense that we're really bridging the gap between Asia and North America.
We're offering both Canadian firms as well as Asia firms the ability to cross the ocean, especially smaller firms or startups. Their horizons for investment and for expansion, for strategic partners, they're not limited to their region. All of a sudden, through our firm, we're offering them 2 continents.
So one of the things that IJW Dorweiler has done to differentiate itself is using our actual expertise. And what that is effectively valuing and working with technology companies. So Hong Kong today has the 5th largest and fastest growing startup community. And it just made logical sense for us to export some of our expertise that we're working with here in North America to Hong Kong. So what we did successfully here in North America is we have a startup program where we effectively subsidize startups for all their corporate finance and valuation needs when they're looking to actually raise capital. So what we've done with startups in the Hong Kong community is provide that same subsidy, providing them with a discount on our services to develop long-lasting relationships with those companies.
The startup ecosystem in Hong Kong is uncannily similar to that in Montreal, where again we have a substantial network. So our ultimate game plan is creating that bridge, that liaison between Hong Kong and Asia and North America. So one of the first tangible ways we're doing that is connecting the startup communities in Montreal and Hong Kong.
And the emphasis there is on development.
The Hong Kong family, as we call the group, has been instrumental to our expansion into Asia. They've helped us really validate the market. They've been instrumental in terms of identifying opportunities for us, even referring clients and referring partners for our Canadian clients. They've been extremely important throughout this process and in terms of us knowing how to set up our business appropriately and properly. So I think that we probably couldn't have done it without them.
I think something that really distinguishes it, certainly in our mind, is the fact that compared to other cities around the world or regions or governments, they're extremely proactive in trying to attract business there are many enticements, in terms of they will follow through and they'll say, okay, we suggest you meet this person, or if we tell them, how do we get this project done? They'll provide solutions. It's up to us, obviously, to follow through, but it's astonishing and gratifying the degree of support that we receive.
So in terms of future plans and where we see ourselves in 5 years, we actually believe that our Asian operations could be 5 times the size of what our Canadian business does today. Just the market potential there is tremendous, and we believe that we are on the cusp of a wave of M&A transactions that are going to originate from Asia. It's going to be Asian buyers acquiring North American companies.
They're very keen on us establishing a presence in China, but really having it all flow through Hong Kong. So Hong Kong is the liaison, the conduit, I think the base for our envisioned scope of operations.